درجہ گھٹائے.
ہاں جو درجہ گھٹائے.
چلو آگے پڑھ لو جلدی جلدی. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. نحمده ونصلی علی رسوله الکریم. اما بعد. ولم يسمع بمن نبا سمعه عن تلك الحکایات او اثم رواتها فی وقت من الاوقات. اور اس شخص کی بات نہیں سنی جائے گی جس کے کان دور ہوں ان قصوں سے، یا جو اس کے راوی کو گنہگار ٹھہرائے اوقات میں سے کسی وقت میں. ثم اذا كانت الاعمال بالنیات وبها انعقاد العقود الدینیات. پھر جب کہ اعمال کا دار و مدار نیت پر ہے اور نیت ہی سے دینی عقود منعقد ہوتے ہیں. فَأَيُّ حَرَجٍ عَلَى مَنْ أَنْشَأَ مُلَحًا لِلتَّنْبِيهِ لا لِلتَّمْوِيهِ. تو کیا حرج ہے اس شخص پر جو لکھے چند نمکین باتیں تنبیہ اور اویئرنس پیدا کرنے کے لیے، نہ کہ لاگ لکٹی اور تزیین کے لیے. وَنَحَا بِهَا مَنْحَ التَّحْذِيبِ لَلْأَكَاذِيبِ. اور ان حکایات کو لے کر چلے تہذیب کے راستے پر، نہ کہ جھوٹی باتوں کے راستے پر. وَهَلْ هُوَ فِي ذَلِكَ إِلَّا بِمَنْزِلَةِ مَنِ انْتَدَبَ لِتَعْلِيمٍ. اور کیا وہ ہے اس بارے میں مگر اس شخص کے درجے پر جو تیار ہو تعلیم دینے کے لیے. او ہدا الی صراط مستقیم. یا جو رہبری کرے سیدھے راستے کی طرف. اگین ولم یسمع بمن نبا سمعه عن تلك الحکایات. And that person's comment will not be heard whose ears are distanced from these stories, or he claims that the narrators of these stories are sinful in any time from the times. لم يسمع سمع يسمع سنة. بمن نبا ينبو نبوا means to be distanced, to be further away from something or someone. Sam'uhu over here means ears, his hearing. So a person whose hearing is distanced from these hikayat, his comments will not be heard. Meaning people who don't have any connection, who don't understand why these stories are written. You have to write some fictitious stories for the benefit of children and for the benefit of community. So ایسی حکایات میں بھی فائدہ ہے. لیکن کوئی بہت زیادہ زاہد عابد زاہد صوفی ہے، نہیں ایسے کسی نہیں بیان کرنے کے، رانگ ہے ایسے کسی بیان کرنا، تو اس کی بات نہیں. صوفی صاحب بیٹھ جاؤ اپنا کام کرو. We won't hear his call. Or who says الثمجواتها, who claims that the narrators are athim and sinful in any time from the times. Athama is from ithmun, sin, and athama yuathimu ta'thiman means to call someone sinful. So he makes that person sinful. Ruwataha, plural of ravi, the narrators of these stories. Like mention about the lion and the rooster. So who says that these stories, this is a lie, this never happened. Lions don't speak, roosters don't speak, foxes don't speak, so this story is a lie. So what's the point? We will say, and they would say that the person who wrote this story and fabricated it is sinful. So we will say, okay, Khud Hafiz, apni baat rehne do apne jeb mein, we don't want to hear it. So those who claim at any given time that these ravis are sinful, fi waqtin min al awqat, any given time, we will not hear their comments. Then another point to note is that when a'mal are based on niyat, okay ji, innamal a'malu bin niyat, a'mal are connected to niyat. Niyat is plural of niyatun. Nawa shay'a yanwihi means to intend, irada. When a'mal are based on niyat and irada, so my irada, I know what my irada is. Those who write these books, they know what their intention is. Allah will judge us by our intention. Our intention is not to lie. Our intention is not to deceive people. Our intention is to create interest in literacy and let people learn and understand the Arabic language by bringing in a variety of new words which they can grasp, understand, and use in their day to day conversation. So when amal are based on niyat, and biha is referring to niyat, or biha ay bin niyati, in'iqadul uqud diniyati, and with the niyats, the dini uqud are munaqid, and they take place. Aqada yaqudu aqdan means bandna girah bandna, to tie a knot. To in'iqad means the tying of uqud diniyat, dini aqd, and dini contracts, and dini matters. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu wawfu bil uqud, your agreements. So dini agreements and dini matters are based and connected to niyat. Then فَأَيُّ harajin, what harm is there? عَلَى مَنْ أَنْشَأَ, upon one who authors and writes mulahan, some namkeen baatein, salty stuff, litambi, for awareness, la litamwi, not for mere decoration. أي حرج, حرج means harm. ليس على الأعمى حرج ولا على الأعرج حرج ولا على المريض حرج. من أنشأ, what harm upon one who authors and writes. ملح, plural of ملحة, ما يستملح من الحديث, those conversations which are taken as namkeen and salty, meaning tasty, who write some tasty stuff, some interesting stories, because you have to make the story interesting, otherwise people won't read it. So what harm is there if a person writes some interesting stories, some salty stories? Litambi, nabbaha yunabbihu means to awaken people, and to make it interesting. La litamwi, mawwaha yumawwihu tamwihan means to decorate, not for the purpose of just decorating, like something which is outwardly beautiful but inwardly khabis and bad. That is called mawwaha, lag lipti karna. Lag lipti karne ke liye nahi. Like buddhi hai, old woman, and she puts lipstick on, and she puts makeup, shake up, and tries to look young. तो ये क्या है, बुढ़ी है, she's 60 70 years old and she wants to look like a 20 25-year-old. तो ये गड़बड़ है, you shouldn't do that. लाग लिपटी है. सिमिलरली वो डेकोरेशन करते हैं टिंसल विंसल से, तो इसका मकसद जो है झूठ बोलना नहीं है, लाग लिपटी नहीं है, ये तो तंबीह के लिए ऐसी चीजें लिख रहा है. वनहा बिहा मनहत तहजीब, and he takes these stories on the road of tahzeeb. And तहजीब का क्या तर्जुमा करेंगे? सफाई, क्लीनिंग, प्योरीफाइंग. नहा यनहु नहवन means qasada yaqsidu qasdan, to aim. His aim and goal is manhat tahzeeb, to take these hikayat and stories on the road of tahzeeb. Hazzaba yuhazzibu tahzeeban means to straighten. You know, you have hedges in your garden, you call in a gardener to straighten those hedges. That's called tahzeeb. Tahzeebul ashjar, straightening the trees and the hedges. So tahzeeb means straightening people. So he writes these stories so people learn from there, they take ibrat, they straighten themselves, and they learn some lesson from it. So what harm is there if he takes it on the road of tahzeeb and straightening people, not on the road of akazib and lies and fabrications? وهل هو في ذلك إلا بمنزلة من انتدب لتأديب, and he in this matter except on the position of one who responds to education, أو هدى إلى صراط مستقيم, or guides towards the straight path. هل هو, question mark, is he in this matter which I have just mentioned, that writing such stories for tambih and awareness and for tahzeeb and straightening and rectifying people, except like a person who responds to education. Intadaba yantadibu intidaban, nadabtuhu fantadaba, yani da'awtuhu fa ajaba. Nadaba is to call and intadaba is to respond. So he who responds and prepares and gets ready for ta'lim. Allama yu'allimu ta'liman means to teach, to educate. So he is responding for educating people because people need this education. Or or who guides to Sirat Mustaqim. So let's say there is one Sufi Sahib who's guiding people to Sirat Mustaqim and who's teaching, educating people. And there's this person who wrote these fiction stories. So this person who wrote those fictions is, in my understanding, like that person who's guiding people to Sirat Mustaqim and who's educating people, because the niyat of both is to to educate people with the Arabic language and with these stories, tahzibul akhlaq, to straighten and muhazzab and better their akhlaq and their characters. So my aim with this is also to do tahzibul akhlaq, ta'aleem. So I am like that person who is preaching in the masjid and who is telling true stories and inviting people towards Sirat al-Mustaqim. شعر على أنني راض بأن أحمل الهوى وأخلص منه لا علي ولا लिया. अलावा इसके ये बात भी है कि मैं इस पर खुश हूँ कि अपनी इस पसंदीदा चीज़ को उठाकर चलूँ और मैं इससे छुटकारा पा लूँ, न मेरे ज़िम्मे कोई गुनाह हो, न मेरे लिए कोई सवाब हो. Apart from this, I am happy that I carry this thing that I like and I love, and I escape from it in such a manner that I have no sin on me, nor do I have any reward and sawab. I just, I'm just let off by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ala annani radin, alawa iski. Ala is for alawa. And he's taken this share from the call of Ahnaf ibn Qais, فدعيني فلا علي ولا لي أنا راض من الهوى بالكفاف. So he took from there, alawa iske. Nevertheless, or apart from this, I am happy that I carry this desire of mine. حمل يحمل حملا, carry. Hawa, something you like, something you desire, something you love. I love this, so I'm carrying my love. This is my passion. I'm happy to carry my passion with me and I escape from it. خلاص يخلص छुटकारा पाना, to escape. خلاص يخلص خلاصا, छुटकारा पाना. خلوصا means to be sincere and pure. So this is from khalas, the escape from it in such a manner that la alayya wa la liya. La alayya, no harm upon me, no sin on me, and wala liya, no benefit for me, no sawab for me. Even if I don't get any sawab for it, as long as I don't get any guna for it, I'm happy. وَبِاللَّهِ أَعْتَضِدُ, and with Allah do I gain strength. فِيمَا أَعْتَمِدُ, in what I aim. وَأَعْتَصِمُ مِمَّا يَصِمُ, and I seek hifazat and protection from things that that bring fault and evil in me, or that make me blameworthy. وَأَسْتَرْشِدُ إِلَى مَا يُرْشِدُ, and I seek guidance towards that which guides. فَوَالْمَفْزَعُ إِلَّا إِلَيْهِ, घबरा कर जाने की कोई जगह नहीं मगर वही. वलल इस्तिआनतु इल्ला बिही, मदद हासिल करना नहीं मगर उसी से. वलल तौफीक़ु इल्ला मिन्हु, नो तौफीक एक्सेप्ट फ्रॉम हिम. वलल मौइलु इल्ला हुआ, जाए पनाह कोई नहीं मगर वही. अलैहि तवक्कलतु व इलैहि उनीब, उन्हीं पर मैं भरोसा करता हूँ और उन्हीं की तरफ मैं रुजू करता हूँ. वबिही नस्तईन व हुवा निअमल मुईन, और उन्हीं से हम मदद तलब करते हैं और वो बेहतरीन मददगार हैं. وَبِاللَّهِ أَعْتَضِدُ, and with Allah do I gain strength. أَعْتَضِدُ, adud means bazu, muscle. So i'tadara means to gain strength, energy, power. And with Allah do I gain power, strength, energy. فيما أعتمد, عمد يعمد عمدا, to aim. اعتمد, also to aim. In that which I aim for. وأعتصم مما يصم, and I seek hifazat and protection. عصم يعصم عصمة means to protect. عاصم لا عاصم اليوم من أمر الله إلا من رحم. عاصم means protector. So أعتصم, I take protection. مما يصم, वसम यसीमु वसमन means किसी चीज में ऐब निकालना, from that thing which brings ऐब in me, meaning whatever I write, I want it to be protected from ऐब and faults. So I take Allah's protection from things that bring fault in and mistakes and defects in my writings. وَأَسْتَرْشِدُ إِلَى مَا يُرْشِدُ, and I seek guidance towards that which does guide. رَشَدَ يَرْشُدُ رُشْدًا, rashad means to guide. Arshada yurshidu irshadan means to guide. Istarshada means to seek guidance. So I seek guidance towards those things which do guide. فَمَا الْمَفْزَعُ إِلَّا إِلَيْهِ, there is no refuge except to him. فَزِيعَ يَفْزَعُ فَزَعًا means gabrana, chonkana. It means when you're scared and terrified, you run to someone. That is also called fazia. There is no place of running except to him. You can't run away from Allah except to Allah. And walal isti'anatu illa bihi, and there is no isti'anat and seeking help except from Allah, with Allah. With Allah do we take help. And there is no tawfiq except from him. Tawfiq means khalqu qudrati ta'ah, to create in someone the ability to obey, of obedience. So there is no tawfiq of doing good, ability to do good, except from Allah. He gives the ability to do good and He gives us the tawfiq. وَلَا الْمَوْئِلُ إِلَّا هُوَ, and there is no sanctuary except He. موئل وَأَلَا يَئِلُ وَأْلًا وَلَن تَجِدُوا مِن دُونِهِ موئلا. موئل जाए पनाह, जहां आप जाकर पनाह लेंगे और हिफाजत करेंगे, sanctuary. There is no sanctuary except him. alayhi tawakkaltu, upon him do I rely. Tawakkala, to hand over your matters. Wakil, solicitor, because you hand over your case to him and he fights for you. So tawakkala, to hand over your matters and case to Allah and make him your wakil, because he is ni'mal wakil, the best wakil and disposer of affairs. Wa ilayhi unib, to him do I turn. Anaba yunibu inabatan, and munib is person who is often crying and turning to Allah and begging him for his help and assistance. So to him is my return, and wabihi nasta'in, with him do I seek help, and he is ni'mal mu'in, an excellent helper. Ista'ana, ana ya'unu aunan, to help. Ista'ana, to seek help. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. Ni'ma, excellent. Mu'in, from a'ana yu'inu i'anatan. शुरू से तर्जमा कर लो. And we will, चलो हम उस शख्स की बात नहीं सुनेंगे जिसके कान दूर हों इन किस्सों से, या जो इसके नकल करने वालों को गुनहगार ठहराए औकात में से किसी भी वक्त में. फिर जबकि अमाल का दारोमदार नीयत पर है और नीयत ही से दीनी उकूद मुनाकिद होते हैं, तो क्या हरज है उस शख्स पर जो लिखे चंद नमकीन बातें तंबीह करने के लिए, जगाने के लिए, अवेयरनेस के लिए, न कि लाग लिपटी और कंफ्यूजिंग और डेकोरेशन के लिए, और जो लेकर चले इन किस्सों को तहजीब के रास्ते पर, न कि झूठी बातों के रास्ते पर. और क्या वो है इस बारे में मगर उस शख्स के दर्जे पर जो तैयार हो तालीम के लिए या हिदायत देवे, रहबरी करे सीधे रास्ते की तरफ. शेर, अलावा इसके ये बात भी है कि मैं खुश हूँ इस पर कि अपनी पसंदीदा चीज़ उठा उठा के फिरूं और इससे छुटकारा हासिल कर लूँ. न मेरे ज़िम्मे कोई गुनाह हो, न मेरे लिए कोई सवाब हो, अल्लाह ही से मैं मदद हासिल करता हूँ उस चीज़ में जिसका मैं इरादा करता हूँ, और हिफाजत चाहता हूँ उन चीज़ों से जो ऐबदार कर दे, और राह तलब करता हूँ उस चीज़ की तरफ जो रहबरी करे, क्योंकि जाए पनाह नहीं है मगर वही, मदद हासिल करना नहीं है मगर उसी से, तौफीक नहीं मिलती मगर उसी की तरफ से, और पनाह की जगह नहीं है मगर वही, और उसी पर मैं भरोसा करता हूँ, उसी की तरफ मैं लौटता हूँ, और उसी से हम मदद तलब करते हैं, और वो बेहतरीन मदद करने वाला है। And that person's comment will not be heard whose ears are distanced from these stories, or who claims that the narrators are sinful in any given time. Then, when the basis of a'mal is upon intentions, and with intentions do the dini uqud take place, dini agreements take place, then what harm is there upon a person who writes some interesting things to awaken people, not to just merely beautify matters, and who intends with these stories the direction of root of tahzeeb and civilizing people and straightening their characters, not the root of lies and fabrications. And is he in this matter except like a person, except on the position of a person who responds for educating people and who guides towards the straight path? Poetry. Apart from this, I am happy to carry my passion and escape from it without any reward or any sin. In such a manner, there is no sin upon me, nor any sawab and reward for me. And with Allah do I take help in that which I intend, and I take protection from things that blame me or bring faults and defects in me and in my writing. And I seek guidance in writing to those matters which guide, because there is no refuge from Allah except with to Allah, and there is no seeking of help except from Him, and there is no tawfiq except from Him, and there is no jai panah lene ki jagah magar wahi, and upon Him do I rely, and to Him do I turn, and with Him do we seek help, and He is an excellent helper. चलो याद करके आना अच्छी तरह। खुदा हाफिज, सलाम अलैकुम।
فما فما المفزئ
मफ